DNA and inheritance are fundamental concepts in biology that help us understand how traits and characteristics are passed from parents to offspring. Chromosomes are long, thread-like structures found in the nucleus of cells. They are made up of DNA and proteins. Each chromosome carries a specific set of instructions for the development and functioning of an organism. Humans have 46 chromosomes arranged in 23 pairs, with one chromosome of each pair coming from each parent. DNA is a molecule that contains the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all living organisms. DNA is found in the nucleus of cells and is often described as a blueprint or a set of instructions for building and maintaining an organism. The structure of DNA is famously known as a double helix, which looks like a twisted ladder. This structure was discovered by James Watson and Francis Crick in the early 1950s, which was a significant breakthrough in understanding genetics. Genes are specific segments of DNA that carry the instructions for making proteins, which in turn influence traits and characteristics. Each gene has a particular position on a chromosome and is responsible for different traits, such as eye color, blood type, or height. Inheritance is the process by which traits and characteristics are passed from parents to their offspring. We inherit half of our chromosomes from our mother and half from our father. Each parent contributes genes to their offspring, and these genes determine many of our traits. Here's how inheritance works. Genetic information. Each parent passes on genetic material through their reproductive cells, sperm and egg. These cells contain half the number of chromosomes found in regular cells. Combination of genes. When a sperm and an egg combine during fertilization, the resulting cell zygote has a complete set of chromosomes, one set from each parent. This zygote then develops into a new organism with traits influenced by both parents. Dominant and recessive traits. Some traits are controlled by dominant and recessive genes. A dominant trait will show up even if only one dominant gene is present, while a recessive trait will only appear if both genes are recessive. The structure of DNA was worked out in the early 1950s by James Watson and Francis Crick, with significant contributions from Rosalind Franklin and Maurice Wilkins. Before this discovery, the understanding of how traits were inherited was more abstract, and scientists had to rely on observations and experiments to figure out genetic inheritance patterns.